Step quietly with me into a world where shadows are long and names send chills down the spine. Tonight, we begin a countdown of the 10 most dangerous prisoners on Earth. Men and women whose infamy extends far beyond prison walls. Join me as we journey into the heart of darkness, one cell at a time. We're about to delve into the audacious world of cartel kingpins and their unbelievable escapes. These aren't just stories of criminals evading justice, they're tales of cunning, corruption, and the sheer will to remain free, no matter the cost. Our journey starts with Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, a name synonymous with drug trafficking and power. He was the elusive kingpin of the Sinaloa cartel, a criminal organization that controlled vast swaths of territory and moved billions of dollars worth of narcotics across the globe. El Chapo's empire thrived on violence, a reign built on intimidation and ruthless tactics. His power was fueled by fear and corruption, reaching into the highest echelons of Mexican society. He had eyes and ears everywhere, making him almost untouchable. But his true notoriety, the stuff of legends, came from his legendary prison escapes. These weren't mere breakouts, they were meticulously planned operations that exposed the vulnerabilities of the system. In 2001, he vanished from a maximum security facility, a feat that seemed impossible. He bribed guards, exploited weaknesses in the prison's infrastructure, and walked out a free man. Then, in 2015, he stunned the world once again with an even more audacious act. He orchestrated a mile-long tunnel escape, a feat of engineering and criminal ingenuity. The tunnel was complete with lighting, ventilation, and even a motorcycle on rails, allowing him to make a swift and dramatic exit. His influence reached the highest levels of government, making his capture and continued imprisonment a constant challenge. El Chapo's actions left entire communities in fear, caught between the power of the cartel and the reach of the law. Even after capture and extradition to the United States, the legend of El Chapo persists. El Chapo remains a symbol of criminal power, a testament to the reach and resilience of organized crime. His story is a stark reminder of the challenges in containing such influence, even within the most secure facilities. Some prisoners are dangerous not just for the crimes they've committed in the past, but for what they're still capable of orchestrating, even from behind bars, their network, their influence, their unwavering determination. El Chapo's story proves that some figures cast a long shadow, no matter where they're locked away, and their actions continue to resonate long after their capture. Charles Manson's name is synonymous with manipulation and terror. He commanded the Manson family, orchestrating murders that shattered the peace of the 1960s. Manson's charisma turned followers into instruments of horror, his twisted vision infecting vulnerable minds. Even behind bars, his dark influence lingered, inspiring copycat crimes and fascination. Sometimes the most dangerous prisoners are those who can turn ordinary people into agents of chaos. Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, a name that still sends shivers down the spines of many, was a figure shrouded in mystery and terror. His actions, born from a deep-seated ideology, would leave an indelible mark on American history. We delve into the story of a man who turned against the very fabric of modern society. He waged a deadly campaign against modern society, a campaign of terror meticulously planned and executed. Each bomb was a statement, a violent rejection of the technological advancements he so vehemently opposed. The explosions echoed his rage, shattering not only physical structures, but also the sense of security of a nation. His base of operations was a remote cabin, a sanctuary of sorts, nestled deep within the Montana wilderness. Far from the reach of civilization, he plotted his attacks, meticulously crafting his explosive devices and penning his manifesto. The isolation fueled his convictions, solidifying his resolve to dismantle the technological world he despised. Over nearly 2 decades, his reign of terror unfolded, a chilling testament to the power of one man's twisted vision. The years bled into one another as he continued his attacks, each one more brazen than the last. The nation watched in horror as the Unabomber's deadly game played out. His mail bombs killed 3 and injured 23, leaving a trail of devastation and fear in their wake. Each victim was a symbol, a representation of the technological advancements he sought to destroy. The FBI launched a massive investigation, desperately trying to piece together the puzzle and bring the Unabomber to justice. He was specifically targeting those advancing technology, the scientists, the engineers, the academics who were shaping the future he so dreaded. Universities and technology companies became his hunting grounds, the recipients of his deadly packages. Kaczynski's intellect made him especially dangerous, a Harvard-educated mathematician who turned his back on academia to wage war against the modern world. His brilliance was twisted, used to create instruments of destruction rather than progress. His bombs were meticulously crafted, each one a testament to his twisted ingenuity. He used readily available materials, transforming them into deadly weapons. The FBI's forensic teams painstakingly analyzed each device, searching for clues that would lead them to the Unabomber. And he evaded capture for years, a ghost in the machine, always one step ahead of the authorities. The FBI launched a nationwide manhunt, plastering his image on wanted posters and pursuing every lead. But the Unabomber remained elusive. His manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future, a rambling and often incoherent treatise, laid bare his anti-technology philosophy. It was a call to arms, urging a return to a simpler, more primitive way of life. It argued that technology was eroding human freedom, enslaving humanity to machines, and destroying the natural world. He believed that the only way to save humanity was to dismantle the industrial system, even if it meant resorting to violence. The FBI's publication of the manifesto in the New York Times and the Washington Post was a desperate gamble, a last-ditch effort to flush him out. They hoped that someone would recognize his writing style and provide a crucial lead. It ultimately led to his arrest when his brother, David Kaczynski, recognized his writing and tipped off the authorities. The Unabomber's reign of terror was finally over. Kaczynski remains a chilling reminder, a stark example of how extreme ideologies can lead to violence and destruction. He is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked technological advancement and the importance of preserving human freedom. He serves as a reminder that the most terrifying threats can come from ideas taken to deadly extremes and that even the most brilliant minds can be twisted by hatred and fear. His legacy continues to haunt us, forcing us to confront the complex relationship between technology and humanity. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, terrorized California in the 1980s with random, brutal attacks. His crimes, murder, sexual assault, and burglary, were marked by cruelty and ritualistic elements. Ramirez's lack of remorse and chilling courtroom presence cemented his status as a figure of pure terror. His reign left entire neighborhoods in fear, changing daily life for thousands. The scars he left on the collective psyche remain to this day. Aileen Wuornos' story is one of violence, survival, and media spectacle. She murdered 7 men across Florida, claiming self-defense, and became infamous as a rare female serial killer. Wuornos' mental state and motives sparked endless debate. Was she a cold-blooded killer, or a product of relentless trauma? Her execution in 2002 ended her story, but her legacy endures as a complex case of crime, gender, and media influence. Wuornos forces us to question society's role in creating monsters. Robert Maudsley, Britain's real-life Hannibal Lecter, is infamous for killing fellow inmates, many of them murderers and sex offenders. His violent acts inside prison led to his isolation in a specially constructed glass cell beneath Wakefield Prison. Maudsley's early life of abuse and trauma shaped his violent path. Some see him as a vigilante, others as a man consumed by rage. His story is a stark reminder of the dangers that can fester even within maximum security prisons. In places like these, the line between predator and prey is often blurred. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's story is not just one of crime, it's a complex narrative that demands a second, more profound look. We delve into the layers of his persona, separating myth from reality. It's a story punctuated by audacious escapes, each one more unbelievable than the last. These weren't mere prison breaks. They were meticulously planned operations. His influence extends far beyond prison walls, becoming legendary, almost mythical, in the annals of criminal history. We examine the roots of this influence, tracing its impact on society and law enforcement. Even after his infamous 2015 tunnel escape, a feat of engineering and audacity that captured the world's attention, the legend only grew. And his subsequent recapture, a moment of triumph for law enforcement, did little to diminish his aura. Rumors of further escape attempts persisted, whispered in the shadows, fueled by the unwavering belief in his capabilities. This was fueled by the unyielding loyalty of his cartel, a network of individuals bound by fear, respect, and immense wealth. Inside the confines of prison, El Chapo, against all odds, continued to communicate. He maintained contact with the outside world, a testament to his power and the reach of his organization. He was still maintaining control over operations, directing the flow of drugs and money from within his cell. His eventual extradition to the US marked a significant turning point, a symbolic victory in the war on drugs. But his trial, a spectacle of legal proceedings, revealed the full, terrifying extent of his reach, exposing the corruption and violence that fueled his empire. Despite his current incarceration in a supermax facility, a prison designed to hold the most dangerous criminals, the fundamental question remains, echoing in the halls of justice and the minds of those who study him: can anyone, even the most sophisticated prison system, truly contain a man who has defied capture and control for so long, the world's most dangerous man? El Chapo's legend endures, a chilling reminder of the allure and danger of power. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of criminal networks, their ability to adapt, evolve, and challenge the very foundations of law and order. Albert Fish, the Gray Man, committed acts so depraved that even hardened detectives were shaken. His crimes, abduction, torture, and cannibalism of children, defy comprehension. Fish's ability to blend in as a harmless old man allowed him to move undetected. His taunting letters to victims' families became key evidence in his capture. Fish's trial was a sensation, and his execution in 1936 ended one of America's darkest chapters. Sometimes the most dangerous predators hide behind the most unassuming faces. Pedro Lopez, the monster of the Andes, confessed to murdering over 300 young girls across Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. His transient lifestyle and the chaos of conflict-ridden regions allowed him to evade capture for years. Lopez was released from prison after just 14 years, slipping through legal loopholes and international cracks. His whereabouts remain unknown, and the specter of his crimes haunts the Andean region. Lopez is a stark warning. Sometimes the most dangerous prisoners are those who evade justice altogether. His legacy is defined not by capture but by continued absence. Rodney Alcala, the dating game killer, lived a double life as a charming TV contestant and a brutal predator. He lured victims with promises of photo shoots, then assaulted and killed them, often taking disturbing photographs as trophies. Alcala's intelligence made him a formidable adversary. He even represented himself at trial, manipulating legal proceedings. His case became a media sensation, a chilling reminder that evil can wear a smile. Alcala died in prison in 2021, but his story endures as a warning about the dangers lurking behind familiar faces. As we close the doors on these infamous cells, remember, the dangers posed by these prisoners extend far beyond their crimes. Their stories are a sobering reminder of the darkness that can reside within humanity. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.